for the start.
Hey guys, I'm Amy Pavrath.
And I'm Justin Walter.
And this is What's Good Live.
We are live.
The show that's dedicated to uplifting positive news from all over the world.
Today we are talking about Gerber having a historic new spokesbaby and 2 Oscar winners saving a life.
Plus, we've got your sure-to-be new BFF, Stacey Ike, in the house. You don't want to miss a second of this. It's all coming up on What's Good Live.
Live. Camera. Action!
It is so good to be back in Los Angeles. We are live in Beverly Hills at the Focus TV studios. Justin, I've missed
I know.
you.
Amy has been in New York, and I am so happy to have you home in Los Angeles so we can
feels like home
do
right
What's
here.
Good again, and I'm excited for season 3.
And it's Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Can you tell our colors? We did this specifically for
We
Valentine's Day.
coordinated just for you guys. We hope you're feeling the love out there today,
Yes.
whether it's from your significant other, your family, or yourself. Self-love.
Or us. We are your Valentine if you don't have one.
We got lots of love to give. But today we have another love bug on the couch today.
Yes.
She is the host of Own Tonight. She is an inspirational woman, and she has a new partnership with Bumble that we're going to hear all about. Please say hello to the beautiful, inspiring Stacey Ike.
Yes. What a resume.
Hey guys, right.
So
I'm
on Valentine's Day, we have to ask, what is this partnership you have going on with Bumble?
So exciting. I just became the queen bee of Bumble in Los Angeles, which is so exciting because they have a few queen bees over the country and they have only 2 here in Los Angeles.
What
So
is a queen
Wow.
Queen bee is the girl who is in the know, who is excited about creating spaces for
Okay.
people to celebrate, collaborate, and love on each other, which is my favorite thing. So for them to see that and for us to have this vision that we're sharing, it's been amazing. So just being able to do different events around the cities, whether it's yoga classes, kickboxing, content creating, things that I'm passionate about. And
Great.
so that's kind of the collaboration
That's
there.
so fun.
Yeah.
And Bumble also has like their BFF. They
Yes.
also have the dating portion.
Yes.
So they're encompassing also entrepreneurs, right?
That's the amazing part of it. So Bumble Biz, Bumble BFF, and Bumble. And when I first heard about it, I had a friend that was like, "Oh my God, I've been on all 3 of the apps," and she found a friend and a business partner. I'm like, okay, so I have to.
Did she
part of
find a
this.
boyfriend?
See, but she already had one, so she
Oh,
was
there we
good.
go. Done.
So learning through her and watching it affect some of my other friends and them using the app, I was like, I got to get on this. And so when the collaboration
Nice.
came, it was an easy.
Talking about collaborations,
Yeah.
Oprah, what did you do working for Oprah?
Oh my gosh! So we met on the red carpet. I interviewed her at one of her shows, Greenleaf, on the OWN network, and we just collaborated over jokes, emojis, avocados. I mean, it's something that you can't really like
I love
plan.
avocados!
Yeah, and we had this moment, and it was beautiful. And God did the thing, and then all of a sudden, I got a call that they were looking for a live host for the new show, and my name was in the hat, and she really loved me and remembered the
Wow.
story, and there we go. It was crazy.
amazing.
Oh my God.
So good.
I mean,
And-
that's like the epitome of your dream.
The
right?
dream, right? The fairy tale. Whew. Yeah.
Chills,
That
girl.
was girl.
And now, speaking of fairy tale, we have a pillow. Fight for your fairy
Yeah,
tale.
we
Tell us
do.
a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I started Fight for Your Fairy Tale in 2017 while I was in the midst of what I started to realize was my fairy tale. And then even in that, I realized that the fight was the fairy tale. So everything you push for, everything you, all the hard things, all the things that don't work out, all the things that you got shielded from are actually a part of that beautiful fight in that fairy tale. Amy has been a beautiful mentor to me since I've been in Los Angeles. Along
To a
with
lot
so
of
many
people, a
incre-
lot of
yeah,
people.
that's her thing. And so just hearing and watching other people do their thing and live in their world, I'm like, we have to fight for this, and it exists. I think the biggest thing about Fight for Your Fairy Tale that means a lot to me is that knowing that it exists and sharing and reminding other people that they're allowed to have that greatness that is already in them.
It's already in
Yeah,
you.
it's already, God
Awesome.
already did his thing. It's already orchestrated, and you just have to keep remembering that the fairy tale is right there. It's in the fight.
And you
love
gotta
it.
own it. You
Yeah.
gotta
Yeah.
know that you are good enough. You are enough.
Absolutely.
You have that
You're
power.
missing nothing. You're missing
yes,
nothing.
you're complete. You're
Absolutely.
perfect.
A good mantra for Valentine's
Absolutely,
Day.
yeah.
Yes.
We are good enough as solo individual people,
Yeah.
and that's when you're fulfilling that person, you can love someone else.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely.
2 complete people make a whole.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is such great. Oh, I'm so inspired. I love doing this show.
See,
Yeah.
you need to stay in LA, Amy.
So good. I'm not leaving ever again. Okay, let's get into some good news. Is that
Okay,
cool with you
yeah,
guys?
Yes.
absolutely.
All right, cool. So you guys out there, I hope so. You probably heard about this, but it's just such a great story. I just touched my mic. Sorry if you got a mic hit on that. Gerber has a new spokesbaby.
Wow.
Since 2010, they have held a contest to find their new spokesbaby, and this year, baby Lucas is breaking the mold. He is this baby to win the contest with Down syndrome. Look at this.
Look at the
adorable
photo.
baby.
Oh my gosh, such a cute
Wow.
He's
baby.
the sweetest,
Gosh.
cutest thing. There were more than 140,000 entries, but that sweet smile won over the judges. His dad, Jason, says, "We're hoping this will impact everyone, that it will shed a little bit of light on the special needs community and help more individuals with special needs be accepted and not limited. They have potential to change the world just like everybody else does."
Absolutely.
Right?
I love that.
I love this too, because
so
it does make other kids that might have special needs and parents know that they are seen, they are heard, there is a place for them, you are special, and again, you are complete just the way you are.
And if you take a look at Gerber's Instagram feed, the other past winners are congratulating Lucas, and it shows the babies getting older, and they're adorable. So it's going to be fun to see Lucas congratulating future babies.
New follow.
Yeah, right?
Page. That's
Adorable.
amazing. Yeah.
All right, I've got a good story. 2 Oscar winners saving a life, okay? Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet. I'll tell you how they fit into this story in a second, but there's a woman by the name of Gemma Nuttall, and she lives in the UK. When she was pregnant, she found out that she had cancer, and they asked her to either begin treatment, which meant she had to terminate her pregnancy, or to hold off. She held off. At 36 weeks, she had a C-section.
And had a healthy baby?
Healthy baby.
Oh my gosh.
Then began treatment. During the treatment, found out she had more cancer. Then 2 years later, after she was cancer-free, found out she had cancer, terminal cancer. They told her she had 6 to 9 months to live. Did not have the funds for the treatment. Her mother started a GoFundMe page. You can see that. And this is where Kate Winslet comes in. Kate Winslet somehow saw or became aware of this GoFundMe page related to the mother and decided to raise money by auctioning off dates with Leonardo DiCaprio as Jack and Kate from Titanic.
That is
They raised over $1.3 million to help get her treated. She is cancer-free, and here is a video from her on This Morning at talk show, talking to Kate, thanking her for her help.
Wow. So cool. The
Let's
video's
see
coming
that video.
momentarily.
It's coming.
great
It's adorable. That's why we're live.
Yeah, live television.
All right.
Any second now.
We'll see.
I just want to say thank you so much for all your hard work and me being able to have my treatment that I really did need. You saved my life, and I just want you to know that I really.
I couldn't be, I could not be more thrilled and honoured to have been able to find you and your mum.
That's amazing.
If you go watch that full video, you'll probably cry during it. It's so touching to watch this woman who literally her life, she could not afford the treatment. She went to Germany to a Wonder Clinic where they had different treatments and tons of money, I think over 400,000 pounds it cost. Could not afford it. Kate and Leo stepped in raising that money, and she's alive, healthy. She's 29 years old. The baby is healthy, alive.
Oh my gosh.
29.
To have fought that hard at 29 and had that many battles.
Right, and the extra money, Kate and Gemma are working together to then help women in a similar situation that can't afford treatment. So it's
Wow.
awesome. So real quick question, what goes around comes around.
That's amazing.
What fictional character would you guys want to go to dinner with if you had to like buy an auction off dinner? A fictional couple.
Fictional couple. Mine would be Lucy and Ricky.
I love that.
Hey, Ricky.
that.
Lucy. How about you?
I am really into Randall and Beth from This Is Us.
Okay.
Favorite
They're the
couple.
best.
Like,
All right.
just the anecdotes, the jokes, the gimmick between them, the
They
chemistry.
are
It's amazing.
sexy.
They
Yeah.
are,
Like
and they're
solid.
hot.
They're hot.
I'm like,
Yeah.
you're teaching me how to love.
Right?
I love it.
And
Yeah.
don't you just bawl your eyes out every time you watch that show?
Oh my God, it's a lie.
It's
I
my
have
therapy.
not.
It's my therapy.
I have not watched This Is Us, but
Oh my God.
a
Justin.
former NBC
behind.
show that I'll pick my couple.
Yes.
Tam Taylor and Coach Taylor from Friday Night Lights. Did you watch that?
That's a
Yes.
good one.
Whoa.
Okay,
Or
that's
Ross
a
and
good,
Rachel.
Yeah.
Ross and Rachel, there we go.
They'd be a fun
Yeah.
one.
All right, so do you have a
Definitely.
story for us to share?
I do. So I was actually really excited to come across something as beautiful as this. 6 months ago, a man was dead for 28 minutes before a homeless man actually found him. And
28 minutes?
28 minutes, which I was kind of really trying to think, like, how? But miracles
Okay,
happen, and
wow.
that's a beautiful thing. And so actually 6 months ago, his name is George Dakin Jr. He was walking down the sidewalk when he went into cardiac arrest and fell on the ground. And graciously, he fell in front of the Champ Homes Inc., which
Oh
is
my
exactly where the
gosh.
homeless man found him. And
Gosh.
things, was a part of just making sure that he got to the hospital. And the doctor said that they
Did
were
he revive
shocked.
him?
Yes, he was a part of
Wow.
helping revive. Yes, and calling, and I just saw it like that, and I thought, 28 minutes. 28 minutes, but that person,
And it-
doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah.
Somebody could be there.
Is the man? Did they keep in touch, or is there anything
So
else?
I haven't seen anything about them keeping in touch.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
should find
oh.
out about that. That's actually
I
great.
think there
I'm
is
like,
a picture of them together, isn't there? thought we had a picture of them together.
Let's see. Do we got a
amazing
picture?
story though. I didn't 20 minutes.
28.
28 minutes.
Oh, looks like a GoFundMe. Did they do a GoFundMe campaign for him? Oh yeah, over $15,000.
Yes.
Yes.
For the
Wow,
homeless
for the
man.
homeless
yes,
guy.
Yeah,
that's
to make him, yes.
Awesome.
Paid it forward.
So
I mean,
amazing.
that's
So good.
incredible.
Right?
So I
Really
guess
great
the
story.
moral of that story too is never count somebody out. Never give up
Absolutely.
hope. Because
Yeah.
28 minutes.
if
I've
you're
never
dead,
heard
you're
of
not
that.
really dead. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Do you know how that feels? I'm thinking of all the moments it's like, wait, we shouldn't give up, right? Like,
Yeah.
I can't give up, yeah.
Oh, wow. There's always
Wow.
hope.
Yeah.
Always hope. And you can make a difference. That's the beauty of this.
Yeah.
Like, anybody has the power to do that, to give life.
Definitely.
Yeah?
Beautiful. All right,
good?
guys. What's good?
What's good? This is
Take
good.
a little turn right now and go into some 60-second silver lining.
Oh, Amy's favorite part.
I love this because we take the bad news and we make it good.
Yeah.
Now this story isn't necessarily bad, but you know we're here in America, so we're rooting for Team USA in the
All the
Olympics,
way.
right?
Right.
My husband's Canadian, so I would root for Team Canada. But for the sake of this story, the bad news is Canada beat Team USA in team figure skating.
All
Those
right.
Canucks
I'm
guys.
like,
Let's see some of
Take
these
a pause.
responses.
Actually, the funny part is Olympic correspondent Leslie Jones says it's because Canada has a gang of ice up there. She's not wrong. They have ice for days.
That is so real.
They probably are better at figure skating.
That is so real.
But we're going to find the silver
Practicing
lining in that.
regularly.
Let's put 60 seconds on the clock. In 3,
Alright.
2, go.
Okay.
The silver lining.
Silver lining
good
is
news
that
is-
that Canada gave us the bacon free.
Oh, that's good. We love Canadian bacon. But the good news is Joey Tag, poutine. All the Canadian foods.
The good news is, Brian Howie said, the good news is the competition was fair because the better team won. So Brian's clearly Team Canada.
Yeah. The good news is
The good news is that Facebook's autocorrect now knows how to spell Psycho Shane, so I don't have to.
No, Pyeongchang.
Pyeongchang.
Where the
Okay,
Olympics
okay,
are.
got it.
Where the Olympics
All
are.
good.
I don't, but
South
they
Korea.
got it.
All
Not to
good.
be confused with the North Korean version.
Please don't.
The good news is Brandon Moore says Mira Nagashu hit that triple axel.
Oh,
That's
yes.
first
It
US
was
woman.
incredible.
And that should be
The
applauded.
good news is Fred Stoverink
Yes.
said that they were polite enough to give us their medals.
Those Canadians are just so kind. We've got what room for maybe 2 more. Go.
Okay. Besties, some of my favorite people live up there.
That's
and that
true.
is definitely good news.
It is good news.
Yeah.
My
And who
husband's
did that?
from there.
Kieran Means.
Great.
And Rachel Herrera, again, Mira Nagashu was the first American woman to land the triple axel in the Olympics.
That is
That's
great
our
news.
60 seconds.
And
Oh,
guys,
great.
Absolutely.
So-
Bronze medal, great.
I know. This
A medal is a medal.
News.
Medals,
These people
bacon.
train their lives. I'm glued to the Olympics. Train their lives so hard.
Yeah.
Any medal, any top 3, congratulations.
Did you hear about the snowboarder who overslept and
Oh
went on to win the gold?
Yes.
See, that,
17 years old.
okay, I'm trying to figure out like the work hard now.
Don't count these millennials out, guys. Okay, they can just wake up and just win
And
medals.
just be like, let me just do this.
I love that story. He was like all frazzled, but he still won.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
amazing.
Incredible.
Wow.
That's just raw talent right there.
right, I just have it.
Okay, now since it is the Day of Love, we talked to one
Yes.
special lady who can help us all have healthier relationships. You guys are gonna want to listen to this advice. Take a look at this.
An empowerment coach for women. Please say hello to Christine Campbell. Hi, so happy to be here. So happy to have you. You have so much knowledge and advice to give. I started off in health. I just always coached my women on health, and it turned into love advice. And I just found my health clients with boyfriends, and then I was like, I'm so off path. And that's where I was like, I need to go where my heart is, my passion is, and that's when I got into love coaching.
What do you think gives you a knack for finding people or helping guide them through this romantic journey?
Well, I'm not a matchmaker, so this is all about me working on the woman.
Okay.
On the way that they feel about themselves, their personal joy, their self-worth. And that really comes down to value, how, your completeness in life, what you're doing in your life to make yourself feel fulfilled and joyful and just really loving life.
And you found your king,
I
didn't
did.
you? Didn't you, girl?
Amazing.
Did you use your own
Totally.
tips to find?
I ran myself through my program to find him, and I found him so fast.
You did.
Yeah, I did a lot of work on myself over the years, and then it really was in that moment when I was like, I'm ready. I feel it. I know I'm going to meet him, and then boom, within 3 days we connected.
What?
It's a lot fast story.
Oh
We
my
met in
gosh.
6 weeks. We were married in 3 months. We're moving into our 2-year wedding anniversary. We've
Yeah.
never had a fight. Just kidding.
I was gonna say.
Actually, sort of not, because we're actually so good at fighting. We're really good in getting through the breakdown.
At listening and compromising?
Yeah.
You guys have it all figured out. So let's help some other people out
Yes, I
there.
would love to.
Because it is the Day of Love.
I'm going to be giving you the 5 top tips to having healthy relationships this Valentine's Day. Okay. Number 1, is to compliment and acknowledge your partner. It's so important that you praise your partner. Be generous with your love, be generous with your compliments, and let your partner know what a great job they're doing. The next hot tip to having a healthy relationship is learning to manage your emotions. Now, this is considered emotional intelligence. This is your key to communication, compassionate communication, having harmony through the breakdowns. This will remove the toxic energy in your relationships, the drama, the regret after the fight's over, and this will have you two be able to talk like mature adults and really respect one another. The third tip to healthy relationships is to play with your partner. Make a huge effort starting this Valentine's Day to put some energy into what your partner loves to do and have a great attitude while you're doing it. There's no point being there if you're like, I don't like to do this, why am I here? If you really aren't matching in interests, then create new interests together so that you actually do spend time together. You connect as friends, you create memories, and this is guaranteed to bring you closer. Men love to play with their partners. That's a big one, ladies. The fourth tip for healthy relationships is number one for the men, make sure you consistently romance and date your partner. It doesn't matter how long you've been together, put that effort into your wife, make her feel special, and trust me, you will have massive rewards on the other end because intimacy is built through romance. For you women, flirt with your partners. Even when you get really comfortable, don't stop flirting, seducing, playing with them, teasing them. This is what keeps the romance alive. And if you're in a long-term relationship or you're going to be building one, it's very important that you guys continue to have great sex, and that is going to be excellent for longevity. Last but not least, protect your bubble. When you come into a relationship with a partner, you instantly create a bubble around you. And so many people don't protect it, meaning they go outside of the bubble for advice on their problems. They let people who are a threat to the relationship in, such as other men, other women. But when you do come together as a team and you make this oath, and this bubble is something very fragile, which is trust and respect. You're in this relationship together and you have each other's back, and you can actually relax, and this builds security in your relationship. So those are the 5 tips for having healthy relationships this Valentine's Day. I really hope that these helped you and that you actually put them into work today. And I guarantee you that your relationships will start to get better, or if not, bloom into something even more amazing than they were before.
Thank you so much. Such good advice.
Good. It's
right?
simple advice, but it definitely
Right.
could make a difference, I
Yeah,
think.
and in any relationship, not just romantic, and
Yeah.
in brother-sister, and mother-father, and friendships.
Yeah.
These are all very important lessons.
When we were watching, you really like Protect My Bubble. Why?
I love
Yeah.
the bubble because it's just something that we forget. You know, that when you're in a relationship, you two are the most important thing. And sometimes we let outside influences in, and that can really weaken your connection.
Your thing, yeah.
Yeah.
You just always got to put that bubble. And I think that bubble is good even going into auditions. Put that bubble around yourself. Protect
Right.
your energy.
Right.
Just in everything.
Just in everything.
So good.
Protect this because
Yeah.
we are open hearts, right? You
Yeah.
gotta. You know, I don't want you to put walls up.
Right.
Yeah.
Put that little clear glass around
Know that you're
you.
first and everybody else is second.
So
Can I give a
dating.
tip?
Please.
I would
know, right?
What do
say
you got, Justin?
know your partner's love language.
Oh, that's a good one.
I love the 5 love languages. I
Such
think
a good one.
for relationships and even for friendships in any regards, knowing people's love languages.
It is a really-
My friends always make fun of me because I talk about it a lot. But knowing someone's love language and how to give them love and how they receive love is
Yes.
very important.
It is
Very.
super important. All right, we got more question from our viewer, Jeff Garlick. We love you. Thank you so much for this. How do you deal with and maintain belief? How do you deal with a bad day and maintain belief in yourself and find happiness in the world?
Wow, that's an
Good
incredible
question,
question. I think it is really important to surround yourself with the type of people that pour into you and that you pour into them. Those people uplift you in more ways than just, career is one thing. Regular life, the good and the bad, it all comes, and sometimes it comes at the same time. And it really just takes you to know who to talk to, who to share, who to open your bubble with.
Yeah.
And also faith. I'm really big on faith. I have been just really conditioned to know that for me, God is the center of everything. And so I follow that, and parents and taking time to let loose. I always make jokes about take time to be basic. Take time to realize okay, I'm gonna mess up today. I'm gonna procrastinate. So I'm just gonna admit it, be in it, and then tomorrow I will fix it.
That's
and
right.
I think because we just spend so much time beating ourselves up trying to be perfect, but perfection isn't real, but progress is important. And that's why I say
Perfection is boring.
Yeah.
It doesn't even exist.
I agree.
Boring.
And Christine also gave that advice too. She said, I lost focus because the camera just moved. That's what happens with live television. She says find time for play in your relationship, and that's exactly what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Even in your relationship, you got to find time. You can't be serious all the time.
Absolutely.
One last question for your Bumble, credentials.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's so much dating going on the apps these days. So people on Bumble, Tinder, whatever it might be. What is your advice to dating on apps as someone who works with Bumble and is a Bumble partner?
I would just say be open, but be careful. Be open, be careful. I think because sometimes we have an expectation going into an app or in person. It's all becoming very similar at this point, honestly. So I think just when you see somebody, be open to it, but be careful. Protect yourself first, know what you want, and stick to what you want.
Yeah, and be authentic.
Yes.
Be authentic.
Be your authentic self. And then before we go, since we want to be like Oprah so bad, we do our own book club here on What's Good. The first good read of the season is Perceptual Intelligence. This is written by my eye doctor, Dr. Brian Boxer-Wackler, who did my LASIK 2 years ago. My eyes are still amazing. I can see 2015 vision right here, up in here. This book is amazing. It's more about your intuition and how you perceive things. Like,
But
don't even ask
I'm
me how
laughing
many
because
pages I've read.
unlike Oprah's book club, Amy recommends books after she reads like 20 pages. So
I know
how
they're
many
great.
pages have you read in this book?
I've read like 110. I'm also yoga teacher training. I have a lot of
She
reading.
does a lot of reading.
Pilot season. I'm auditioning like crazy.
It's a lot going on.
But Brian wrote a great book. Check it out. It's awesome. So that's our show for today.
Yes.
If you want to keep up with Stacey Ike, you can do that at One Take Stace on social media. She also has an amazing website you can check out.
Thank you so much.
We have new social media.
Ooh, they're brand new.
Brand new.
Don't
Please
judge
follow
the
us,
following.
because we need them. We're on Instagram at What's Good Live, and we're on Twitter at What's Good Live _. That's it for today.
So good to
Thank you
be
guys so much for having me.
meeting you, and Amy,
You're
good to be
incredible.
back.
So
Thank
great
you
to be
so
back.
much.
You guys have a
Yes.
day full of love. We love you. Thank you for joining us. Share
Happy
the love.
Valentine's Day.
Yes, if you liked the show, please spread it.
Yeah.
Share it with your friends, and we will be back very soon with a brand new
And we
episode.
also have a new website
Yes.
that Amy created.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's Good
What'sGoodTalkShow.com. She got it wrong.
What's Good Live.
What'sGoodTalkShow.com.
There we go. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you